Welcome back, everybody, to the Nemesis Gaming League. And I mean, after that amazing, phenomenal matchup in the Novice League, we're back. And this one might also be just as good. We're watching Orbit duking it out with the Raptors. Orbit absolutely dominant so far this season. But before we get into that, I am joined by Chunklight. Chunklight, how are you doing tonight?
Good. It's great to see all the really competitive games we've had tonight. That one, Game 5, with two undefeated teams. This one, only one loss between these two teams.
Yeah, I mean these both these teams are so super strong. Unfortunately, they're both in the same division, and a win here from the Raptors could actually put them atop of the central standings, even though Orbit is undefeated. So a big win for both these teams in order to keep the lead in their division, keep their seeding high for the playoffs. I know we're talking about playoffs already. We're about 6 games in now, but I mean both these teams have what it takes to be in that postseason. But before we kick it off and start the matchup, do you got a prediction, Chunk? Who do you think's gonna win?
From what I've seen, Orbit has been just pure dominant in the games they've played so far, winning in convincing fashion. So I think they'll continue that tonight on stream, but it will be a tough battle.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Both these teams are very good. It's going to be a hard fought victory for either side. Orbit obviously coming into this series only dropping 2 individual games. They are undefeated in series record. They are going to have to bring out a strong line up. But the Raptors obviously hungry for a victory. They're going to be looking to do whatever it takes to win. But Critter trying to just settle this one down in the corner. Not able to get a great touch. This one's popped out into the midfield. Squirrel already on that one, clearing it out wide. Divine passing it to the middle, cut off by Bowsie. Camden trying to put this to the corner, but Bowsie's on that one again. Camden getting dunked. Divine, not a great touch. Squirrel off the backboard. Critter first to this ball, not able to get the touch. Allows Raptors to settle back in on defense, but the pressure is not over yet. Camden having to just boom clear it with 0 boost, allowing Orbit to kind of maintain control. Bowsie popping it up to the backboard, trying to get another touch, leaving it for Squirrel in the midfield. A great touch there by JP, allowing pressure to come back for the Raptors. Critter up, getting 50. This ball still in the midfield. Bowsie, great clear, and a demo. This is going to be an open net for Bowsie, and Bowsie going to just walk it in the net, able to open up the scoring, and a great play there for Orbit.
Yeah, they kind of seemed a little shy to have that second man there, and they will be having that in the future after they get punished. Big demo there from Bowsie to really open himself up with the open net and really lead the series for what has been almost all in possession of Orbit so far.
Yeah, they have definitely been opening up strong. They have gotten a lot of pressure. A save came out from Critter, just making sure that one didn't go into the back of the net. But Raptors aren't going to go down willingly. JP tries to get a double pass. Squirrel. This ball almost into the Raptors net as a bump attempt came out. Bowsie popping this one up high. It's still in the midfield. Camden having to clear this one out. Critter a demo for his efforts. Camden a good dunk. Bowsie picking this ball up, getting a 50. It's still in the blue half. Critter another demo. Orbit on an absolute tear, getting all the demos in the world, it seems. Squirrel getting a dunk onto the defender on Raptors, but it is cleared out. Bowsie having to get a touch here, sending it off the backboard. JP pass towards the middle. Camden's there. Camden shot off. His Divine first to this ball, 50 by Squirrel, and it seems like Orbit just got away with murder.
Yeah, they had a really good opportunity there for the Raptors. They had to place the ball well. Fortunately, it just rattles off the crossbar, but we have been seeing this Raptors team get a little more pressure, and we've kind of seen Orbit on the back foot. But we saw that kind of earlier. We saw the opportunity that the Raptors had, and the demo just really cleared it up for the Orbit to counterattack.
Yeah, and these demos from Orbit have definitely been a nuisance to the Raptors, as this one, the ball is popped into the midfield. Critter popping this to the backboard. Divine is there. Divine demoed for his efforts once again, but Camden demoing Squirrel. This ball off the backboard. A great read from JP, sending that one out wide. Critter already up, getting one touch. Trying to get a second one. gets a demo once again for his efforts. I mean, the Orbit roster absolutely just tearing through the Raptors. Anytime they're rotating through, it seems like they find a demo, but it has not acquitted to another goal for Orbit other than that Bowsie touch. JP having to clear this one off to the sidewall, back in possession, tries to get a 50 through Bowsie, but that one not going to be on target. Great save there. This ball popped out to the middle. Critter, a good boom down to the Raptors half. Camden taking possession. Bowsie having to 50 through. Squirrel getting another 50. This is still in the Raptors half, but a good beat from Divine. JP having possession. A good dive by Bowsie as that third man, making sure that he does not allow any play to come to fruition. And just with a minute left, it seems like Raptors have the pressure, and that pass from Divine to Camden is going to seal the deal. They tie it back up 1-1.
Yeah, great play from Divine there, getting the pinch that really just beat the first defender and really set them up for success. Critter is kind of out of position there, kind of caught in between being far back and being up for that ball, and just gets punished in a beautiful play coming from the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, Raptors tying up the score off of another great play. Another couple of demos come out from Orbit. They're absolutely tearing through the Raptors. They might be going for a demo record. It seems like Raptors are also playing the demo game as Divine gets a demo in the midfield. Camden looking for a shot on net. Squirrel playing it off to the corner. Bowsie, not a great touch. Another demo comes out on Squirrel. JP first to this ball. Tries to get a pass. Gets a pass one. Divine's there. Gonna be cut off by Bowsie. Bowsie taking this ball, trying to get it over for one, going to get 50 for his efforts. JP trying to get a read, not going to be able to do so. Another demo comes out. This time it's an Executioner. Squirrel, a shot, but saved by Camden. Bowsie, a pass across the mid. Squirrel's there. Shot, going to be saved away by JP. Divine, getting a 50 in the midfield. Camden first to this ball, trying to take it slow. 50 by Critter. JP misflip there. Critter, double tap, off the backboard. Squirrel, follow through, not going to be enough. 5 seconds remaining. Camden clearing this one out wide, getting the beat on Bowsie. JP popping this one, 0 seconds left. Camden trying to pop this one in the midfield, not going to be able to do so. Squirrel is lying in wait, and this ball is going to drop. We have overtime in game number 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything but OT from these teams. They have been constantly at battle, a war of demos, really, from what we've seen. And Squirrel will finish it up in 8 seconds in. And just we barely had any time to talk.
Yeah, I mean, a good beat there from Squirrel, and JP so awkward on the back line, not able to make the save. Orbit are going to take number 1, but honestly, if you ask me, it could have been anybody's game. Critter with 7 demos on his own. I mean, the entirety of Orbit only had 9, so Critter really just absolutely tearing through this Raptors team. And I mean, if a couple more of these shots land from Orbit, we could definitely see them converting more goal chances.
Yeah, it seemed while they were up, they kind of just played that demo game even more than they had in that game. But it definitely helps relieve pressure on attack if you know you only have 2 up for an attack. And even if you do get another demo, it kind of relieves even more pressure just knowing that you are not in danger.
Yeah, and these demos have been the calling card for Orbit so far. Hopefully they'll be able to continue, as we have a little bit of a tech issue. We might have to babble a little bit more, banter some between ourselves, Chunk. But, I mean, both these teams, honestly, a very solid showing from both these teams. Bowsie, the number 3 pick in the Challenger League draft this season, really making a name for himself there. Has been one of the better players. He hasn't been the best player in Chally. That spot has been reserved for Nervebot, at least player rating wise. But he has been up there as one of the best Chally players this season.
Yeah, you kind of saw what he did with Ascension last season. He led them to the playoffs, which was pretty impressive. With that team, they did lose to the future champions, and in that, what's the team name?
Honestly,
The Frost.
I'm also
Snowstorm.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Snowstorm was dominant throughout their run in last season, but yeah. I mean, both these teams really solid. Bowsie, obviously, you talked about a little bit, being that player to look for. as he was able to help lead Ascension to a playoff appearance and gets a demo there as well. Camden having to clear this one out. JP is there as well, able to send this one just farther into the orbit half. Bowsie trying to pop this one out, but it's going into the midfield. Squirrel has to clear this one away. A good beat there. Divine allows them to maintain pressure. Camden popping this one up, looking for the double tap. Turns into a pass. That ball cleared away by Bowsie. Not a touch there coming out from Critter. I thought there was going to be a shot maybe, but Camden trying to capitalize. Squirrel last man back, has to clear it away. Tries to get another touch, does so, but it's right to the defender in Divine. Bowsie trying to get some more offense going, looking for a bump. Critter faking out one, trying to keep the ball, trying to get the flick, but Divine already there. Squirrel has to make a save, pops it to the corner. Bowsie able to clear this one away, but it's right to Camden. Camden, another shot on net. And JP allowed a free pickup here. He puts the shot on as well. Just seemed to be pummeling the orbit net. We haven't seen many demos coming out as actually a team bump comes out. This might be dangerous. Divine tapping it to Camden. Camden across the net. Not going to be on target. Maybe it was potentially a pass, but JP not wanting to overcommit as that third man. A double commit coming out. Critter does get the win anyways. This ball into the midfield. Squirrel looking for the shot off the bar. Camden saves it anyways. Bowsie, a little bit awkward, just pops it high. Floating in the midfield. JP gets a beat, but it's right to Critter. Critter trying to take a shot, not the best one. Divine able to get a clear, and now 3 minutes left in this game. Another stalemate, 0-0, not even 1-1, but we were 1-1 last game. Neither team really striking gold yet, but both teams have looked pretty solid, Chunk.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of shots from each. Not a high-scoring affair, just a real battle in midfield, and a couple saves coming out from both teams as well. But no one able to really find a crack. No one really making a crucial mistake that really kind of sets this game apart.
Yeah, both these teams playing very solid Rocket League. Squirrel, a great clear there with zero boost, able to get that one out of his own half. Divine getting a pop, but Squirrel already on that one. Camden trying to get a beat on Critter, does so, but Critter all over the bump. JP trying to get this pass in the midfield. Bowsie is there, but it's not a great touch. Squirrel covers. Critter, last man back, has to dive, gets the save, and it's to Squirrel. Squirrel looking for a counterattack, gets the double off the bar. Camden, a great save there as well. Able to keep Orbit from scoring. Critter trying to get another offensive drive going, another demo as well as he exits. Both members of the Raptors are low. Squirrel pops in the midfield. Bowsie gonna get beat by JP, going back into the Orbit corner. Critter catching this one. Low boost, trying to just get a reset. Plays the 50, gets it past one. Divine getting a free touch, tries to get it over one, does so. Looking to get a reset, gets it past two. This ball floating. Critter gets the clear. Squirrel gets the clear to Critter. Critter getting a dunk. This ball still in the midfield. JP not able to get the touch, but kind of works as a fake. Bowsie last back, trying to send this one to the corner. Gets it past one. Divine taking his time, looking for an opportunity, looking for the pass, trying to pinch it past one, but Squirrel lying in wait there. Squirrel taking his time as well, gets it past one. Camden pop high. Critter waiting, catches, tries to get it past one, does so. Not able to find the second touch, elects to just go for the bump instead. Squirrel having to clear that one out and cover for him. Squirrel looking for another touch. This one's off the backboard. Bowsie, low boost, doesn't matter. Shot off target, but the follow-up gonna get beat out by Divine. Divine, absolutely phenomenal. Squirrel trying to send this one back in, and just a minute left. Who really has the edge that you've seen so far, Chunk?
I'd say Orbit has one more shot so far, and we've seen the pressure they've had in this last minute and a half or so. They've just been peppering shots on. We've seen a couple demos, none have really meant anything, but I think that if they can get a key misplay or a key demo, it could really lead to a goal.
And that might have been that demo that you were talking about. Squirrel finding a demo on that last man back of Raptors, but great play just to cover on the defense. Another stalemate, 0-0. A great save coming out from Divine. Neither team wanting to give a single inch. Squirrel popping it over two, trying to find another touch. Zero boost though. Gonna have to be a little bit awkward. Does get the touch, but not a great one. Bowsie having to center this one. Camden, a great clear there. And it's to JP. JP with the dribble. Gets it past Critter. Critter getting a 50 though. A bump coming out on Critter. Squirrel clears it long. 5 seconds remaining. Squirrel faking it out, leaving it for Bowsie. Bowsie not going to be able to be there in time. We're going to overtime in game number 2. Both these teams very evenly matched. It seems a 2-1 game in overtime, a 0-0 game currently in overtime. It could be anybody's game. JP not going to be able to find the touch. Squirrel going to be the first one to this wall. Pops it high. Divine not able to get the read there either. JP has to cover. Critter gets a demo. Bowsie pops it off the backboard. Divine already up. Gets the read with low boost. Great play. Looks like a clear back into the orbit half. Cam getting a touch past Bowsie. Squirrel having to clear this one away. JP already up with Bowsie. JP gets the dunk. This ball awkward for Critter. JP tries to pop it mid. Not a great touch. Not what he wanted. Camden looking for the touch. Gets the center. Bowsie already there. Looking for another clear. 50 comes through. Squirrel gets the follow-up touch. JP awkward. This ball over him. And that ball finds the back of the net. Another orbit victory in overtime.
Yeah, what a big shot. A lot of power. JP almost got there, but Squirrel just sent that thing flying from across the map. And really, what I kind of thought was an unexpected goal. All these teams, little mistakes were made there, but nothing really major. I just really didn't think that a long, really, what I thought was more of a clear than a shot would go into the net to take the game here for Orbit.
Yeah, I mean, very unexpected. JP just a little bit too far up as third man. Maybe the crack in the Raptors showing in that rotation. And, I mean, Orbit capitalizing on it. They have been playing absolutely phenomenally. They have been keeping the Raptors at bay. Even though they haven't had much scoring opportunities, they have had a lot of pressure in the Raptors half. But Raptors not out of it yet. They're looking to potentially make the reverse sweep. If you take out the overtimes, you know, they are just still in this match. Even though they are down 2-0 in this series, they will look to continue to build upon their hard work from the last 2 games. But going into this, we did believe that Orbit was going to win. Camden leaving it off for JP. JP not able to get that shot on target. Orbit getting a free clear. Critter showing out those mechs, getting the chain dash. Not going to be able to actually find a touch, though. Divine not able to get a touch either. Camden sending it high to JP. JP up. JP dropping it. This one off the bar, but Divine getting the demo, but not the shot. Critter looking for an air dribble of his own. Gets it past one potentially, but Camden saves it. Bowsie popping this one off to the side. And now 4 minutes in, we've seen a little bit of offense from both sides. I mean, do you think Orbit completes the sweep? Have they been looking good enough? Oh, I might have just cast or cursed it. Maybe your position changes now, Chunk, but, I mean, do we think Raptors can make a comeback?
I definitely saw, like, a lot of Raptors pressure. We saw the demo there by Divine. I think it kind of knocked them away from scoring the ball earlier, which was unfortunate for them, but they have had a lot more pressure in this game. A lot more, I would say, quality opportunities. And, we saw them getting those goal line demos on that play. So if they get these key crucial opportunities that they've given themselves, I feel like they have what it takes to go to 5 and possibly even win this series.
Yeah, they definitely do have what it takes. They just need to be a little bit better in the clutch in the overtime. It seems like Orbit has had the clutch factor so far. They have been able to take both overtime victories, but this is the first time where Raptors have actually had the lead in this series. Hopefully they will be able to build upon it, but Critter tries to dribble this one out. Dived in the midfield by Divine. Bowsie not able to get a touch there. Squirrel needing to bail him out. JP gets a clear. It's actually over Bowsie. Bowsie retreating back to get the full boost. A pass comes through in the midfield. Critter is there, though. Squirrel getting the follow-up touch to clear this one further into the Raptors half. Divine a good 50 on 2, but Bowsie able to still follow up with this ball. Camden clears it away, but his low boost. It's over Squirrel, but Critter already back. Squirrel ends up getting a random touch on that ball from landing. JP trying to get a follow-up touch. Is demoed for his efforts by Critter. Critter an absolute menace so far in this series. Camden trying to get the clear back into the orbit half. Looks like Bowsie collecting the free ball, getting the fake on 1, getting the boost, getting the 50, staying on the ball, gets a flick into the midfield for Squirrel. Squirrel gets dunked. This ball's awkward off the bar. Critter needing to save this one away. Squirrel not able to get the follow-up cleared this time, though. JP looking for a shot, elects to leave it, go for a bump. Divine trying to take a shot as well. Squirrel getting the save. Bowsie a beat into the midfield. Critter has a dribble, Gonna get dove on by Divine. Squirrel a little bit awkward, needing to retreat before challenging on this ball. Does get the beat on one. Camden a little bit awkward, not a great touch. This ball floating into the midfield. Bowsie shot past JP. That one finds the back of the net, and Raptors tie it up with 2 minutes remaining. Another slugfest and another good bump on a missed touch there by Camden.
Yeah, those missed touches that really just feed back middle, always dangerous, no matter what level you really are on. They always set up your last man back set him up for failure unless he gets a miraculous save. But we just saw a great conversion there by Bowsie, able to really put the ball in the place where it was so hard to save. And I just really like the capitalization when they're down. They haven't been down this series, like you said, so it can kind of be hard playing from down as a big demo play comes out by Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great demo there by Camden. JP able to just get the flick past Critter, bar down and in. That's exactly what you need if you're the Raptors. You're thankful that the Rocket League gods are in your favor this time on that bounce, and that finds the back of the net, doesn't go post out. A much needed goal there for the Raptors to regain the lead, but Orbit, once again, no slouch to being able to put up these goals. They have been able to come back, it seems like, every single time, or regain the lead, regain the wins, as Squirrel looking for a psycho touch. Is going to actually be a pass for JP, but this one cleared away back into the Raptors half. Camden looking for a beat on one, getting a beat on two. Critter last man back, gonna collect a free ball though as Bowsie pass to Squirrel, back pass. Gonna get a beat on Divine. Squirrel looking for a second touch off the corner. JP up. This ball still in the midfield. Squirrel low boost, gets beat out by Divine, and that one is going to be saved away. Just about a minute left now. Both sides slugging it out still, but once again we seem to be at a deadlock where neither team gaining an inch of space and pressure. I mean, Chunk, what are you seeing? Do you think Raptors are going to be able to hold this in time? Do you think Orbit's going to come back? What are you seeing?
I saw quality opportunities, but the great defense from Raptors, everyone getting involved on their defense, making touches just to disrupt this attack from Orbit and really make it so they don't have the greatest of opportunities. But they'll get one there, but they need to find those opportunities now if you're Orbit.
Yeah, and Orbit looking for an opportunity right there. Critter banging that ball out to Bowsie. This ball in the midfield. Squirrel getting the shot on target. Tied game. 8 seconds remaining. An absolute shot from Squirrel, getting the beat on JP there.
Yeah, great shot by Squirrel. Just really when his team needed it the most to get that OTs rolling. Can we get 5 OTs in one series? Don't know if it's ever happened before, but it seems like with these two teams, it is definitely possible.
Yeah, and a couple more shots coming out from Raptors, just testing the net, but we go to overtime once again. Third overtime in a row. Camden looking to take control of this one, gets the touch, looks for a reset, gets a reset pass, one off the post, follow-up shot through, 50 by Bowsie. Critter, open net, this one's dribbling down, this one's open, this one's over! Orbit taking the sweep, 3 OTs, 3 OT victories, a double commit coming out from the Raptors, leaving the net wide open, and Orbit, I mean, it's a close series, but even with how close it was, Orbit still get the sweep.
Yeah, they kind of sent the full house there on that final one. It looked like Camden had the reset goal, but just clanged off the post, and no one really home for Raptors, and that's a heartbreaking way to lose in 3 OTs to get swept. But if you're them, it's a divisional matchup, and you get to meet them again later in the season, and that may shake things up. Teams may look different, chemistry may be built. I am looking forward to when they play each other later down in the season.
Yeah, the rematch will definitely be one to look out for, especially if these two teams remain atop of the Challenger League. But unfortunately for the Raptors, that one is all she wrote on that game. A close series nonetheless, but that is going to be it for us here tonight. I mean, some great matchups, a game 5 overtime, 3 overtimes in a single series. But really quickly, I wanted to shout out our Nemesis Premium subscribers, specifically our Challenger and Titan. Challenger was Crow, Terra, Dissa, Flame Intruder, Insano, Wiggle, and our Titan Premium subscribers, Fenrir, Jax, Parker, Sado, and Speed. All of you guys, thank you so much for your guys' donations. I mean, it goes a long way. It helps us, the casters, it helps the behind the scenes stuff. It helps the code. It helps the websites. Helps us get all of the sheets and stuff ready so that we can bring you these amazing content, have all of the stats that you might need or want for you guys. And overall, just provides us a great time for, it's we got to give it back to y'all. It always helps us give back to you. So we just appreciate all of your guys' help. And I mean, I once again, Chunk, that's gonna be it for us. Do you have any leftover words about that series, or just in general?
No, I think that's good to wrap up the night. I'm just looking forward to how the season will shake up and how teams will really adapt after playing on stream, as we'll probably get to see them later down the line. So I'm just excited for that in our future.
Yeah, I mean, you have much more amazing matchups coming soon. We'll be back Monday, but that is going to be it for us tonight. We hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you guys Monday.